Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, and you're locked into the channel where we explain all the latest movies, TV shows, games and more. We've been over DC's latest film Joker with a fine-tooth comb, and in the background of scenes we've noticed a lot of numbers that seem to have a hidden meaning to them. This episode we're going to be going over the numbers themselves and discussing what they could mean and why they're so important. There's going to be heavy spoilers here, so if you haven't seen Joker yet and don't want anything about the movie ruined, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. With that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. Now let's go over the hidden numbers in Joker. Okay, so Joker is a film that throughout feels like it's building towards something special. In the end, this turns out to be the reveal of comic book's biggest baddie and the introduction of the titular character. Throughout the film, there's a clear indication that there's a countdown in place, and during several of the movie's major moments, there appears a number in the background of scenes that signifies that the film is ramping up. The first instance of the numbers comes when Joker is sitting with his psychiatrist. During the scene we can see a clock behind Arthur which clearly states 11 minutes past 11. This seems rather innocuous, however when the psychiatrist mentions the time that Joker spent at Arkham, we get a quick cut of him in a cell smashing his head against the wall. In the top right of the screen we can clearly see another clock which also says 11 minutes past 11. It's unlikely that this wasn't purposely put there, even though director Todd Phillips has stated that it's a coincidence, and we do see numbers appear later in the movie. Now I haven't been able to catch number 10 in the film, but I'll give my theory on where it could be later as we get further down the list. Let me know in the comments if you spotted it, but I do have an idea where it could be, which I'll discuss with point 8. Anyway, right after Joker kills the 3 businessmen on Gotham's subway, we can clearly see a large 9 on a post indicating the number of the platform. Joker also fires 9 bullets into the attackers, and to me at least, this has been put in place for a reason, especially as revolvers tend to carry a lot less ammo and we never see him reload. This is a massive moment for Arthur and sort of begins his birth as the character. From here Arthur runs home, stops in the bathroom to do some ballroom dancing, and then goes to his neighbour's apartment, which just so happens to be 8B. Now this is where I think 10 comes into play, as Arthur lives down the hall, so potentially he could live in apartment 10, but like I said, let me know if I'm wrong, and who knows, I might update this video later down the line. From here we jump forward quite a bit in the film to when Joker learns about his mother's time at Arkham Asylum. After stealing a psych file from a clerk played by Brian Tyree Henry, Joker runs away to read it on stairwell 7. This is another huge moment for the character and cements that everything he had believed in his life up until this point was a lie and that it was all his mother's fault. Later in the film, after Joker has just killed his co-worker and gets chased by a policeman on his way to the Murray Franklin show, he boards the train on platform 6. Now, similar to 10, I've been unable to fully confirm 5, however after doing some research, Reddit user FYoCouch said that the Joker himself may be the one displaying this number. When Joker exits the train, he holds up all fingers and thumbs on his hands and gleefully dances down the platform. This could be him displaying the number 5, and though this may be a reach, it's also the only time I can see the number appear in between 6 and 4, which is the next entry. This comes when Joker is backstage and Murray and his producer enter the room. Whilst Joker is talking to the character, we can clearly see a giant number 4 in the background, and the number of Joker's dressing room is 404. From here Joker goes on to the Murray Franklin show where there are 3 guests, and the character admits that he killed 3 people on the subway. Joker is also filmed by camera 3. In the conversation, Murray mentions that 2 federal agents are in critical condition, which is referring to the policeman that chased Joker earlier on the train, and when killing the character, Joker shoots Murray a total of 2 times. The final one, which pretty much comes at the birth of Joker, can be seen when Arthur is being taken away in the back of a police car. After he's rescued by an ambulance that crashes into the side of the car, we can see in the background that the movie theatre at the location is named Ace in the Hole. Ace is of course usually associated with the number 1 in card games, and another thing that comes with every pack of cards is a Joker. I believe that this is the final occurrence of the pattern. From here Joker then stands on top of the police car as a symbol of Gotham's destruction, as well as the chaos that he has unleashed on the city. We see the Waynes murdered, and the birth of Batman begins roughly at the same time that Joker is created. Though Arthur is arrested and locked up in Arkham Asylum, it's clear to me at least that this countdown in the background of scenes was slowly ticking away until the destruction of Gotham and its biggest saviour and worst enemy were created. This ace in the hole could either symbolize the end of the countdown, or it could also showcase that Gotham's ace in the hole to stop all this is Batman. The sign appears above a theatre, which is of course what we see the Waynes exiting before they're killed right in front of Bruce. I guess it works either way, and you can really interpret this as Joker being the ace in the hole that saves the citizens of Gotham from their rich rulers, or the birth of Batman. It's awesome to me that this was seeded away in the film, and though Todd Phillips is strongly denied putting any Easter eggs or secret messages in the movie, I think this is far more than a coincidence and is purposely put there to count down to the massive moment. We saw a similar aesthetic in How I Met Your Mother, in which numbers counting down from 50 were placed into scenes, and I think that this was also put in place for a similar reason. Joker is a massively complex movie with multiple layers, and I definitely think that this adds a lot to it and makes the film worth going back to. Now obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts on these numbers, and if you notice 10 and 5 at any point in the film, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Also just want to give a huge shout outs to YouTuber Warstew, who I've been going back and forth with over this theory for the last couple of days. I've linked his channel in the description below, so make sure you head over there after this. And also shout outs Reddit user Senor Bolin, who found a lot of these and was a huge help when putting the video together. If you enjoyed this video then please like it, because a lot of work went into it, and make sure you check out my breakdown of who I think the Joker's real father in the movie is. We did the digital DNA test, so if you still have questions about whether he's a Wayne or not, then make sure you click that at the end. If you want to come chat to me after the video, then follow me on Twitter at DefinitionYT, or head over to my Discord server, which will be linked in the description below. Those are the best ways to keep up to date with all the latest videos, so hopefully I'll see you over there after this. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.